Well now, ain't you a strange sight? Most folks I see around here either hiss at me or try to bite my arm off. Guess you're neither. Sit a spell. I ain't in a hurry. Haven't been for, 30 years or so. Guess you look like you won't blow yourself up, or me. Here, take these. Use them wisely, stranger. Ain't many sticks left in the Mojave. Some say it was Mr. House, trying to wipe the slate clean with some fancy weapon. Others blame the old NCR for stirring up things best left buried. I think the desert remembers. All the bombs, all the tests, and one day it just decided to spit it all back out. Not anymore. Chet's store. Raiders gutted it weeks after the big blow hit. If you're desperate, you might find some stashes in the old general store. But you'll have to dance with the ferals first. They don't bargain much. Was a prospector back when the ground still had secrets to give. Dug up trinkets, scrap, sometimes an old rifle or two. Then one day, I dug up something else. Radiation hot enough to cook me from the inside. Woke up days later looking like this. Figured I'd keep sitting here till someone came by with better company than the wind. Guess today's my lucky day. Few, most that keep their mind head north or lock themselves away. The ones that wander the wastes too long without purpose, they lose themselves. Brains rot same as flesh. I reckon I just ain't finished thinking yet, so the wildness hasn't caught me. Used to be a quiet little town. Good water, good folks, even a half-decent trading post. Then the sky turned green and the dead got louder. Now, well, only thing good about Goodsprings is the name. The rest's just dust and bones walking around. Well, your company's already more than most folks around here give me. But if you're looking for work, talk to Sunny inside the saloon. She's always got some idea to keep the dead off our backs. Don't get yourself eaten, stranger. Ferals round here got more bite than sense, and that ain't saying much.
Well, hey there, stranger. You don't look like the usual kind that wanders into Goodsprings these days. I think it's a chain reaction. Too many bombs, too much tampering with what's buried under our feet. And one bad decision too many from people who thought they were in control. End result, the Mojave's under a poison sky. Gone. Every last one I've seen. The ferals tore through them like they were sweet rolls. Coyotes, geckos, even the big ones. Gone. Maybe some survived, deep out in the wastes, but around here, they're just ghosts. I was born here, learned to shoot before I could read. Used to hunt coyotes and geckos for trade, help keep the town fed. After the glow, there's not much left to hunt, so I keep the ferals from overrunning the saloon. It's not much, but it's home. Used to be the kind of place where folks waved to each other in the street. Now, most doors are nailed shut from the inside, and the only neighbors we have left either groan or try to claw your face off. Still, some of us are too stubborn to leave. Guess that's why you found me here. Well, maybe. It's a long story though, and it's not the kind of thing you just brush off. 100 years ago, there was a man here named Doc Mitchell. Good man, helped the sick, fed the hungry, never turned away anyone who needed him. One day, a courier stumbled into town. Shot up bad, left for dead. Doc patched him up, saved his life. But that man, that courier, he went on to change the fate of the Mojave. Some say he united Vegas, others that he tore it apart. Either way, his choices led to something we call the Big Glow, that green curtain of death you see hanging over Nevada now. Was it all his fault? Maybe not, but a lot of people thought so. After the glow, they came looking for someone to blame. They found Doc Mitchell instead. The same man who'd saved the courier's life was dragged from his home. And they made sure he wouldn't save anyone else. No one knows if the courier's still alive. It's been centuries, but the Mojave, it's funny that way. Things survive here when they shouldn't. If you could find him, or whatever's left of him, maybe we could lift our curse. I'd make it worth your while, stranger. For me, and for this town. Not much for certain. Most of what we know is half memory, half legend. Word is, he survived things that should have killed a deathcore. Walked into battles alone, stared down armies. But power like that, it doesn't come without a price. They say after the second battle for Hoover Dam, he didn't stop. Got tangled in every corner of the Mojave. Prim, Novak, the Brotherhood, the NCR, even the Fiends. By the time it was over, he'd pulled enough strings to strangle the whole region. Some think he was trying to save it. Some think he was building his own kingdom. Not long after he vanished, the glow began. Maybe coincidence, maybe not, but the Mojave remembers, even if it can't agree on the truth. Watch your back out there. The Mojave's meaner now than it's ever been.
Are you looking for another talk? The courier, folks been telling stories about him for centuries. Trouble is, every story's different. He was a hero who kept the strip from burning. Others say he lit the match himself. The courier was stubborn as a rad scorpion in a tin can. Wouldn't stop till he got what he was after. Searched something important, a chip I think. Not sure what it did, but the wrong hands sure wanted it. And if you believe the old-timers, he walked through hell itself to get it back. I don't know if he caused the big glow, or if the glow would have happened without him. But in the Mojave, sometimes surviving long enough makes folks blame you for what came after. See you then.
Miriam, my dear wife. She used to sit by the clinic window every morning, watching the sun rise over the ridge. I never thought much of it. I always had work, always another patient, another wound to stitch, another sickness to treat. I thought there would always be another morning, another chance to sit with her. Then one day there wasn't. Radiation sickness came fast. By the time I closed the clinic for the day and came home, she was already gone. Her chair was empty, her tea still warm. You never truly know the weight of a blessing until it's gone.
I see that now.
Scripture says, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." I wasted so many of mine, and now I pray I don't waste the ones I have left. Sunny rarely visits despite repeated recommendations. Given the frequency of gecko hunting, regular checkups are essential. She refuses every time. At this point, I suspect she'll only come in if a limb is missing. Pete's age is showing. Stiff joints, poor stamina. Told him the only thing that could slow the process was radiation exposure. I was joking, but who knows? Maybe one day he'll prove me right. Chet comes in for everything. Splinters, paper cuts, mild sunburns. The man treats my clinic like a bed and breakfast. Stronger than he thinks, just needs to stop panicking at every bruise. Trudy's tough as Brahmin leather. Only comes in when she absolutely has to. Probably healthier than I am. Sunny brings Cheyenne in for every little scrape, but won't let me check her own injuries. Cheyenne died last winter to a coyote attack. I hate to say it, but I'm relieved. Fewer emergencies over scratches. One day, someone different came in. Badly injured, unconscious. Saved by a robot. Not like the ones from Freeside or old factories. This one looked just like the Securitrons that guard the strip. The robot brought him here, stayed until he woke, and then left without a word. I can't shake the feeling there's a connection between that robot and the strip.
Justice will be administered.